Hello guys, in this video we're gonna talk about some important question sets of CBSE Class 10 Science. Question 1. Draw a level diagram which shows the refraction of light through a rectangular glass prism. Mark the angle of deviation, angle of emergence, and angle of prism. Here from the diagram we see that the path of light traces when it passes through a prism, such that the angle of deviation of light is minimum. When a light deviates with a minimum amount, angle of incidence I and the angle of emergence E are equal. Also, the light inside the prism passes parallel to the path of prism PC. Give some points of similarities and dissimilarities between a camera and a human eye. Now, the human eye is a wonderful instrument relying on refractions and lenses to form images. There are many similarities between the human eye and a camera, including both the images are being formed by a convex lens and that the images are real and inverted, etc. Whereas for the dissimilarities, the focal length of the eye lenses can be changed with the help of the ciliary muscles, whereas the focal length of the lenses of a camera cannot be altered. Also, human eyes has defects like myopia and hypermetropia, whereas a camera does not have such defects. Question 2. Give 5 differences between diamond and a graphite. Now we know that diamond and a graphite are both electrodes of carbons, although they both have a major differences, and that here we know that the diamond is said to be the harder substance, while graphite is as soft and slippery with a density of 2.3 gram per mil. Now diamond crystals are also octahedral, while graphite are hexagonal. And from the structure of the diamonds, we see that each carbon atoms is being bonded by 4 carbon atoms and are being shaped as tetrahedron. While on the other hand, in graphite, carbon atoms are bonded in a flat layers with a regular shaped hexagon. Diamond is also said to be a poor conductor, while graphite is said to be a good conductor of electricity. Now question or a compound X is being formed by a reaction of carboxylic acid having the molecular formula C2H4O2 and alcohol Y in the presence of a concentrated H2SO4. The same carboxylic acid is obtained by the oxidation of alcohol Y. Name the compounds X and Y. Give the chemical equation for the reaction. Now these reactions occurs in the existence of a concentrated H2SO4. And on oxidations, ethanols give carboxylic acid with an alkaline KMnO4. This is an example of esterification reactions, and in these reactions, alcohols and phenols react with carboxylic acids, acid chlorides, and acid anhydrides to form ester compounds. Question 3. Question 3a. Which hydrocarbons burn with non-sooty blue flame and sooty yellow flame? So for non-sooty blue flames, it would be alkenes. Why? Because alkenes are saturated hydrocarbons, as these have only a single bond with the carbon atoms. Now for the sooty yellow flame, it would be alkenes and alkynes. Why? Because they are unsaturated hydrocarbons, as these have double and triple bonds with the carbon atom. Question B. What happens when methane reacts with chlorine? Now when methane reacts with chlorine, one atom of chlorine gets substituted by hydrogen atom, resulting in formation of a chlorine methane and a hydrogen chloride gas. What is rectified spirit? Highly concentrated ethanol, when purified through many stages of distillation, is called rectified spirit. Question D. Why does soap not work in hard water? So soaps are naturally sodium, potassium salts of long-chain fatty acid. And this soap does not work in hard water because of the later formation of the soap in hard water doesn't occur. Now, hard water contains sulfates, chlorides, or bicarbonate salts of Ca2 plus or Mg2 plus ions. Now, when soap is being added to hard waters, the calciums and the magnesium ions present in the hard water react with the soap, and the sodium salts present in the soaps are being converted in their corresponding calciums and magnesium salts, which are being precipitated as a scum. As a result, cleaning capacity of the soap is being reduced. Question E. What is glacial acid? Now, glacial acid, also known as acetic acid or ethanolic acid, is a colorless liquid organic compound. Okay, or A. What is hydrogenation? And give one reactance. What is the industrial application? So, the process in which unsaturated compounds react with hydrogens in the presence of a catalyst to form saturated compounds are called hydrogenations. And one application being used in industrial is in hydrogenations of vegetable oils. Now B. What is esterification? Esterification is the process of combining an organic acid with an alcohol to form an ester and water. Question 4. Describe the human female reproductive systems with the help of a Lappel diagram. So the female reproductive systems consist of a pair of ovaries, uterus, fallopian tubes, cervix, and vagina, as shown in the diagram. Describe the process of fertilization in the human female. So fertilization takes place in the initial part of the oviduct. Now when the sperms and eggs get fused, these fusions are called fertilization. During this process, the nucleus of sperms and the egg fuse to form a single nucleus. The resultant single cells formed after the fertilization is called zygote. The zygote contains the nuclear part of the sperm and egg. Question 5. 1. Which of the following reactants gives Briggs effervescence with the ethanolic acid and why? A. Calcium hydroxide. B. Sodium chloride. C. Sodium bicarbonate. D. Ammonium chloride. So the answer would be C. Sodium bicarbonate. Why? Because the ethanol, when at the sodium, the Briggs can be seen and the gas liberated is hydrogen, which will be burned with a pop sound. 2. Write the chemical equation. So when ethanolic acids reacts with sodium bicarbonate, it will form Briggs effervescence, which turns lime water that it liberates carbon dioxide gas. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.